you're a music supervisor,
Mm-hmm.
and a successful one.
I've had a great career. Yeah.
Yes, and you've been doing it for a long time. Can you talk a little bit about what brought you into music in film industry?
Mm-hmm.
What was it in your life? When was it turnaround from what you used to do? Because I think you used to work with animals, and then somehow you moved into the film business and specifically music supervision.
Yeah, I mean, I after I thought I was going to be a veterinarian technician, I had a really big change as one of those serendipitous things where your just life gets you move. And I started working at Island Records when Chris Blackwell was just beginning to produce a lot of film at Island Alive. And the year I started in A&R and working in records, but a couple of years after I was there, he did, it was a big year. She's Gotta Have It, Kiss of the Spider Woman, Sophie's Choice, all of these things were happening. It was huge. And I made my soundtrack, my first album credit is on She's Gotta Have It as like the production coordinator and making the soundtrack album. We also did Good to Go, which was a film that Chris really wanted to kind of use to introduce go-go music. And after I left Chris and I started working with Hal Wilner as a production manager for literally records that were like films. Hal makes records that are films. They're journeys, and he used composers and different composers, and then Robert Altman called us. And we went to do Shortcuts together.
Oh, wow.
And I did what I then learned later was music supervision in Shortcuts. But I didn't know what that was, and everybody was like, oh, you did this amazing job. But I was just doing what Hal and I always did, which is putting artists and concepts together and realizing them. And then Bob Altman called us back to do Kansas City. And that's how it started. I just started with one of the greatest directors, but I had no idea what I was doing.
So what is a music supervisor? How do you do it when you are presented with a film? First of all, at what stage are you presented with a film? And how do you then select the artist, the music, and how do you see that influence the film, the end product?
I think that I come on at all stages. Every director's different. Every project is different. Every producer. Some producers go like, "Help, we're in trouble," and they've made that's a common call. Music is complicated. It's difficult. And so I can come in at any stage. Obviously, people I've worked with or producers that know me, they're sending me scripts before they shoot. So it's for me, the important thing about music is waiting to see what the film needs and wants.